Welcome to Movement with Jen. Today we're going to kind of work all around the body and we're going to get started. We're going to do some abs, some tush, some legs, a little bit of arms. So we're going to get started by just rolling down to warm up our spine a little bit. So we're going to sit on our tush, legs nice and long in front of us. Take out all that glute flesh and you want the feet about hip distance apart. And we're going to bring our palms, hands in front, palms in, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders into the back pockets, pulling in through the navel. Nice big inhale, and then exhale as you round it down, one part of that spine at a time, feeling every single piece come down to kiss the mat. Arms come up and overhead. Inhaling again, exhale, let the chin drop, belly button drop, and round that body all the way back up, pulling in through the navel as you reach out towards the toes. And stack it back up on those sits bones. One more time, inhale and exhale as you take it down, pulling in through the belly button, rocking off those sits bones, really trying to work on dropping through the belly button to get the small of the back down. Every single piece kisses the mat. Arms come up overhead. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, pull in through the navel and round that body all the way back up. And then stack it up on top of those sits bones. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to go into some abdominals in a seated position. So we're going to back ourselves up to the center of the mat. Bending your knees, you want your heels about inner hip distance apart. We're in our palms in, again, thumbs up towards the ceiling, shoulders in the back pockets. Pull in through the belly button, feeling a hugging of your rib cage. Inhale and then exhale in the rounded spine. You're going to rock off those sits bones and come into those abdominals just till you feel the abs work. We're going to be doing this in 3 different levels. So here's level 1. Good. You're going to feel the abs start to work. You've got a little rounding in that C curve of the spine. Pull in the belly button, lifting through your pelvic floor. And we're going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now you're going to bring the arms up. 10, 9, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, exhale, round it all the way back up. Open those legs out to that nice little butterfly and release the hips and back. We're now going to take it down a little deeper into your abdominals to level 2. Now, if that first level was a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, please stay there. If you have a little more, let's challenge the body a little more. We're going to sit up on the sits bones, palms in, thumbs up towards this healing. Inhale, again, exhale, rock off those sits bones. This time you're going to come down a little further to what would be your level 2 if you had 3 levels. So not quite your 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, not the most doable, the one right in the middle. All right, you're going to hold here. Feel the abdominals. Pulling up through the pelvic floor, relax the shoulders, and again, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay deep in that C curve. Pull up the abs. Now the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Inhale, exhale, rock it up. And again, come forward. Spreading those legs to that nice little butterfly. Moving those hips around. Bump, bump, bump. Feeling everything release. And now we're going to go to the number 3. On the scale of 1 to 10, it should feel like you're 10. If the one you just did was your toughest, stay there. If you've got a little bit more work in the abdominals, let's challenge, all right? So again, you're going to bend the knees, heels inner hip distance apart, palms in, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, rocking off those sits bones. Find your 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, your level 3, where you feel that good Pilates shake, where you feel the connection. It should feel difficult. Pulse. 10, little bounces. 9, 8, woo, feel 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay in all that ab goodness and arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms and come all the way back up, diving forward, and again, butterflying those legs. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We've warmed those abs up a little bit here. Now let's add a little more to it, all right? So we're gonna take, again, a slight bend in the knees, heels inner hip distance apart. We're now gonna do a little work with the arms coming up and over our heads. So you're gonna bring your palms in, thumbs up towards the ceiling. I want you to find your scale of 1 to 10, right where it starts to get a little uncomfortable in those abdominals. So inhale, And then exhale, rocking off those sits bones, rounding down, really pulling in through the belly button, hug the rib cage, lifting through those pelvic floors, and relax your shoulders. Find that tough, just about it's uncomfortable. It's okay to be here as long as there's no pain in the back. Feeling a lot of work in the abdominals. And now I want you to take your left arm up and overhead. And then exhale as you draw it back in. Inhale the right arm up and overhead. Exhale as you draw it back down. Inhale left arm. Feel the work. Exhale in front. Good. Other arm. And in front. Good. One more time. Left. And bring it down. Good. One more time. Right. And bring it down. Now here's the doozy. Inhale both up. Ooh, feel the quiver. Exhale it back down. Stay in those abs. Keep pulling and lift. And lower. Good. Lift. And lower. Last one. Lift and hold. Let's hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in front. Ooh, bring it up and forward. Feel those abs wake up. Feel them nice and warm. And butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Beautiful. We're now going to come to like a little reverse all fours. Working a little bit through the back of the arms and through the legs. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring your feet down flat, inner hip distance apart. You're going to have the hands behind you with your fingers facing in towards your tush. Okay? And then what we're going to do is a little lift here. All right, so you're going to push heavy into your feet. You're going to squeeze those glutes, shoulders roll down, and you're going to lift up into like a reverse tabletop. Like your belly button is holding up your favorite beverage. You're squeezing your glutes and you don't want it to spill. Feel the shoulders draw down. Good. Really pushing into those feet, really squeezing through the bum. And then we're going to lift that left foot off and we're going to take it out. And then you're going to place it back down. Lift the right foot off, take it down, and you're going to place it back down. Back to the left. Stay lifted. Out. Bring it back in and down. Good. Right. Lift. Out. In. Down. One last time. Lift. Out. In. Down. Last one. Right. Out. Lift. Down. Take it down and reach it forward. Good. Shake out those arms. Shake out those wrists. Just positions like that get that heart rate up slightly due to the work that you have to use all those muscles in the body to lift. Let's add a little more to it. Hands behind, palms in. Again, if that's your scale, if that's your 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, stay where we just were. Bringing those bend in the knees, feet heavy, squeezing the glutes, and come up. Good, feeling the power in the tush, power in the arms. Keep engaged in the abdominals. This time, let's lift that left leg up. Flexing the foot, can you lower the heel down? And lift back up. Good, keep pressing into that right glute. And lift. Lower, and lift. 2 more. Lower, lift. Last one, lower, lift, bring it down, and other side. Left, right comes out. Nice lift in the tush. Lower heel, lift, lower, lift. Come on. Feeling the glute, feeling the hamstring. Left side working. Last 2, lower, lift. Last 1, lower, lift. Bring it in, down, and rest. Excellent. Shake everything out. Wrists, legs. Good, good job. And now from here, we're going to come down onto our backs. Good. Head heavy on the mat. Skull heavy on the mat. This time we're going to bring the hands behind the head. We're going to start with our feet down, inner hip distance apart. You got the hugging of the rib cage, the navel's dropped. And we're going to do little Pilates crunches here. So remember, head is resting in the hands. The arms and hands are just there for support of the neck. Work is in the abdominals. All right, so you're going to give me an inhale and exhale up for 10. And down. Good. 9. Good. Feel the belly drop. 8. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now hold. Feel the stomach dropping. Keeping those hands behind the head. Pulse up. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, down you go. Float the legs right to tabletop position. If it's in your cards, making sure you've still got heaviness in that tailbone, hugging of the rib cage. You feel heaviness in the back of the shoulders, back of the rib cage. Same idea. You're going to come up. 10. Good. 9. Beautiful. 8. 7. 6, keep dropping the belly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Here's your pulse again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down you go. Good. Hardest one if you've got it. Legs to the ceiling. Remember, slight bend in the knees is always, if needed, it really is worth it. Okay, that slight bend makes a lot of difference, especially if you feel it too tight in the hamstrings or your back. Hands behind the head. Inhale, exhale, 10. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Belly's dropped. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Hug those knees in towards the chest and rock, rock, rock. Side to side, side to side. Good. One last movement down on our back. I want to do a little bit of rotation. All right. So what I'm going to have us do, we'll bring both legs back to that tabletop position. Good. Finding the heaviness in the back body, hugging of the rib cage, your belly's dropped. Good. And we'll take those hands back behind the head. We're going to extend the left leg out, keeping the right knee bent. We're going to lift that upper body up. And now you're going to take your left elbow cross body towards your right knee. And then you're going to switch. Whole thing. Bicycle. And switch. Instead of really thinking about elbow to knee, think more of like your breastbone towards the inner thigh so that you really can feel that rotation. The squeezing of the waist. The wringing out of your rib cage. Wring out that waist like a wet washcloth. And switch. Good. And switch. Good. And switch. Good. And switch. Good. Last one. Switch. Now let's go quicker. And switch. 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 4, 5. Good. 4. Good. 3. Good. 2. Good. 1. And done. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Rock, 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 rock. Side to side. And let's roll up onto our sits bones. And let's just do a little bit of work on our sides. We're going to start by laying on the right side of the body. A couple different options here. You can be up on the elbow. You can be down head here. Or you can come all the way down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. What's important is you want to pull in through the waist. And you want to keep those hips nice and stacked. We're actually going to keep the legs long and point the toes on both feet. You're going to lift up from that top leg. Scoot away from my couch. Lift up from that top leg, both toes are pointed, abs are in. You're gonna give me little circles with that top leg towards the front. Like you wanna draw a little circle with your big toe and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, pulling through the waist, hips quiet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. Now what we're going to do is kick the legs slightly forward. Only as forward as you can keep those hips nice and square, waist pulled in. And now again, towards the front, little circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back. 10, 9, 8, 7, pull in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now kick the legs slightly back. Again, behind the body, only as much as you can keep those hips stacked. And you're going to give me little circles towards the front. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Bring that leg in and bring it down. Give the tush a little smack. brings the blood back to it, and we're gonna flip to the other side with our teeny circle series, all right? Again, finding your comfortable position. You can be here, you can be all the way down, you can be up, just making sure you're pulling in through the waist. Your hips are one on top of the other one, and your shoulders are drawn away from the ears. Again, pointing the toes on both feet. We're gonna lift up that top leg. I find the second side harder because my support leg is already fatigued, all right? So what you're gonna do here is start again, parallel legs, little circles. Little circles towards our front. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now give that leg a kick forward. Again, only as much as you keep that hip on top of the other. And little circles forward. 10, 9, keep pulling in through that waist. 8, breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 10, 9, 8, ooh, harder on this side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stillness, bring that leg back behind you. Again, pull in the waist, shoulders down, leg is long. Start with those little circles. Forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, take it down, little smack again of the tush to make that feel a little bit better. And let's come on up and give ourselves a little bit of a stretch here. All right, I'm gonna have you double up your mats for the knee, or you can always, if you've got a pillow available, put a pillow under your knee if it feels good. We're gonna double up the mat. Let's go on the right side first. When I say double up, I mean just make it a little thicker by double folding it. And then you're gonna put that right knee on the fold. All right, you're gonna bring your left foot forward, and you're gonna bring it in between your hands. All right, you wanna bring it into that lunge. Leg behind you, you can either have the foot flat or you can have it tucked. It's really kind of whatever's more comfortable. But see how I have my hip way in front of my knee. That's what's important if we're trying to open the hip flexor. All right, you're gonna come up onto the fingertips or tented fingers. All right, and then you're gonna let that front right hip push forward and down. You wanna feel a stretch in the hip flexor, in the quad, still drawing the left hip back. And then if you need a little more stretch, you can lift up, putting the hands onto the thigh, but it's not a necessity. If this is where you need to stay, stay. Be honest with the body. Keep pushing forward, feeling length in here, drawing the shoulders into your back pockets. Good, and then from here, we're gonna bring the hands back down to frame the foot. You're gonna keep the torso shifting towards the front. You're just gonna bring your tushy back, and you're going to allow that front leg to straighten to the best of your ability. Again, always drawing the belly button up away from the thigh. Come on to the fingertips if you can. Put a bend in this knee if needed. Everybody's got a different flexibility, but what's important is the hips push back and they stay side by side. Feeling a stretch in the back of this leg. If you feel the back of the knee, soften it. Good, one more big inhale. And exhale, release that side. Good, I'm just gonna turn around because it's easier for me. I'm now gonna put the left knee onto the double up. If you're staying facing the same way, just double up the left side of your mat instead, or throw that pillow underneath just to support the kneecap. All right, and then you're gonna now bring the right foot forward and in between the hands. Help it up. What's important is that big toe comes in front of the knee. You want it way forward. And then again, flat foot or tucked, it's what's more comfortable for you. You're this time gonna push the left hip forward. Feeling an opening. See how far forward my hip is from my knee? You wanna feel that stretch in the front of that body. Good, coming up onto the fingertips or tented fingers. Again, drawing the belly button away from the leg. If you could use more stretch, come on up, but it's never a necessity, guys. Everybody's put together different. You know your body best. Listen to it. Feeling. So if you lift up and you start to feel the stretch in the groin, it means you're a little too tight. Come right back down. And breathing. Good. And then from here, bringing the hands back down to frame the foot. Let's bring that tush back. Good. Torso stays towards the moving forward. Tush goes back. And straighten that leg to the best of your ability. You may find one side was easier than the other side. Again, you want to keep the hips side by side. You want to keep pulling the belly button away from the leg and feel the stretch behind the front leg. Now, you feel the back of the knee slightly bend. Nice. Good, inhale. And exhale, release. You can unfold that mat. And let's take one last final seat to whatever your comfortable seated position is for your body. Good. Let's take a nice big inhale and try to get in all that good breath for our week. And then exhale out anything that did not serve you through last week. Get rid of it. That week is done. We're on a new one. Happy Monday again, everybody, and thank you again for joining me. Keep moving, keep the blood flowing in the body, and enjoy your week.